Do you guys struggle with traditional boat lifts? Does your boat live in the water behind your home or at a marina? Well, we linked up with the Premier Remote group right here today with what we feel is an excellent solution to all the problems of the traditional lift. So what we're doing now, we actually put the drone up in the air so you can see the time it takes to get this 43 Midnight Express Solstice down from either the elevated level into the water, or eventually we're gonna get it up as well. If you can see, this thing moves really slowly. So to be able to control this thing from a distance is absolutely huge. So you don't have to just sit there and wait when you come back from, your restaurant or sandbar. So for Smitty, the owner of this 43 Midnight and this home right here, he lives in a popular stretch of Pompano Beach, but this is a full wake zone. So you got boats humming through here, not slowing down a bit. So the traditional lift would require him to hit his lift from about right here with a fob, which would require 7 minutes for that thing to slowly come down into place to get the boat where it needs to be. With Premier Remote, you can click this thing from pretty much anywhere in the world, but more realistically, from the restaurant where you just ate from, the sandbar you're just coming from. So by the time you get here, the lift is exactly where you need it, and you're not risking putting yourself in a high traffic area with the wake pushing you into your own house. So as a safety feature in this one in particular, this is an excellent option for Smitty on this 43 Solstice Midnight Express. So as you can see, we pulled back up to Smitty's home and the lift is deployed. This being a high traffic area and not a no wake zone, you don't want to keep that thing in the water because it's just going to get banged up all day with traffic in the wake being smacked against that dock. So it's beautiful to be able to pull this thing out, go handle your business throughout the day, and then when you're within 15 minutes of the house or even leaving a restaurant, just go ahead and deploy it, bring it down. That way you don't have to drift here and deal with the boat traffic and all the headache. You can just pull in, get on your lift, put it into a safe position, and then just enjoy the rest of your home. So Premier Remotes really figured things out, giving you the remote, you got the fob, and you can control that thing from the dock. So you got the best of all three worlds with the Premier Remote system. So Smitty, I've heard a bit about the Premier Remote system. We've spoken to the guys. We kind of did a little video with them a while ago, but it was nice to actually find a client of theirs in you in a beautiful situation on this 43 Midnight and your home here in Pompano. So thank you for having us real quick.
Thank
Let me shake your hand, sir. Appreciate the time, and I kind of just wanted to see what your reaction to it so far. How's your experience been?
It's been great. We found them online and
We're on center consoles?
on center consoles only. We did. We did, and had to have it. There just wasn't anything out there on the market to do it. I would come here, have to wait 7 minutes before the lift got back down in the water for us to get back on.
Yeah.
We're able to put it down as we're coming in. We know it's down. We see it's down on the smartphone screen, and then once we get on the lift, we go up.
Yeah. How close did you have to get to the, I guess the traditional, you had a traditional system before? How close do you have to get to that thing?
We'd start pushing it 300 yards, but it wouldn't work for 100.
Yeah.
You just got your hand on the button.
Waiting to see
the
how...
lift's very hard to see if it's actually turning from a distance. You see on the
That's true.
app that the actually
You got to kind of get close enough where you can hear it in earshot. That's how I remember hitting those things, getting close enough where I can hear the motor running, because it's going so slowly you can't even see the movement.
You can't even, especially at night, it's a little dark, and you see the app, you go, okay, the lift is going down. Once it hits its lower limit, it notifies you, and you...
I can see it being extremely useful to not have to battle the traffic on a weekend. I imagine there's a lot of boat traffic through here, and just being able to come in and have your boat lift ready to go. And some people ask, oh, why don't you just leave it down? But obviously leaving it down is going to get it beat up from that boat traffic and the movement here, and obviously the salt water.
Right.
So you don't want to keep your boat lift in the water. If that was the case, everyone would just leave it dumped at all points. But being able to hit it from a restaurant, or just going on a cruise with your wife and just saying, okay, you know what, let me hit it, and knowing that it's working, for me, seems like a great idea. And again, we talk about smartphones and everything we do on our smartphones. It only makes perfect sense to be able to control that. You have cameras at your house, you have the lighting in your house, all controlled through your smartphone. It makes all the sense in the world to be able to control that as well from your phone.
Correct. And that, and like the ability to lock out the control when we're gone, we're not here for a couple days. You can lock the boat, nobody can take it down.
Right.
The security part is a big thing as well.
Cool. Are there any other benefits that you feel are useful to what you use in your day-to-day?
Well, being the tech type of person I am, I do like the ability with it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it works great for what we use it for.
Awesome. Well,
And
great to hear.
Thank you for bringing the product and these guys out.
No. Again, we
Get it to us.
We try to find interesting stuff, and when we hear about things like this, we jump on the opportunity to put it out there. And it's nice to see a group kind of innovating and taking that boating industry further along, which always seems to be a little bit behind other industries. So
Right.
we definitely like to highlight quality products and feel the Premier remotes have really hit something on the head with what they got there.
Perfect.
So I don't see why anybody would use, especially the fact that you have a traditional fob. If you really want to use it,
Right.
you can hit it from the dock if you don't want to, if you don't have your phone on you. But the ability to be able to do that and have full control from anywhere in the world is phenomenal.
It's very good. Well, thank you for coming.
All right, no, thank you very much.
Appreciate
It's been great.
Yes.
So here's what the Premier remote box looks like, and you can integrate this into pretty much any lift. Control it up or down from right here, which is great. You also have your fob like every other traditional lift, and then obviously you can control this entire thing from your application. So obviously the traditional lift is nice and easy. It's great to have that as a backup, but why not use your smartphone like you would for the cameras of your home, the lighting, and all the smart features that the world are evolving to? Why not use that for your boat lift? It makes all the sense in the world, and it's good to see that Premier Remotes took a head start and took a lead on that initiative. So that concludes our video with Premier Remotes, and basically what we wanted to do is track down a client that actually used the product and get the feedback from them. So that worked out well with Smitty and his wife. They were nice enough to give us some time out on their boat, show us how it works for them, and I think it's a perfect solution. So that's more of the type of stuff we want to actually provide for you, not just content we create with the manufacturer directly, but content that we track down with real people like you and I that use the product so we can get real, authentic feedback from them. And we hope you enjoy what we put together for you. So like, subscribe, share this with your friends. Anyone that has a boat lift, they are gonna wanna see this video. So let them know what Premier Remotes are doing, and feel free to drop any comments below. We'll do our best to answer all your questions for you. My name is Alan with Center Consoles Only, and we'll see you guys again soon.